A mosque, a block from ground zero, has been a topic of controversy not only in New York but across the country. It's being promoted as a model of world dialogue and discussion, but the imam spearheading the operation may actually be giving a Western and Arabic media, both medias, a disturbingly different impression of the purpose of his Islamic Center. Palestinian immigrant and former PLO militant Walid Shoebat reveals the proof. Walid, we hear it's just going to be an educational center. What is this imam saying to the Middle Eastern world?
You see, this is the problem in which when you air Islamists on the television and they tell you what they tell you in the English language, it's quite the opposite and the plural opposite of what they say in the English language. In an interview Faisal Abdul Rauf had with Hadi al-Islam, one of the most prominent websites in the Muslim world, they're asking him certain questions. Muslims are not supposed to separate mosque from state. What say ye? And he says that, yeah, it's true that 99% of Muslims do not separate mosque from state, but we have to be stealth. And I quote his exact words verbatim. He says, the important thing is to establish the general fundamentals of Sharia that are required to govern. It is known that there are sets of standards that are accepted by Muslim scholars to organize the relationship between government and governed. This has nothing to do with the religion. Bloomberg and the American people are being duped about this whole Islamic center that he is constructing. What he says in the Arabic is quite different than what he says in the English. And this is not the only case. You have another interview he did with Rights for All, which is the Cairo University. And he says, and he's being asked about religious dialogue, because it says on his website that his intent in the Qurtuba initiative that to establish a vibrant and world-class facility in New York that promotes tolerance and pluralism, that will strengthen relationships and so on and so forth. Yet in that interview he says, I do not believe in religious dialogues. Religions do not dialogue. So what is this whole thing about the Qurtuba initiative?
He's got two messages. It probably, now we know that there's a double meaning to it. A lot of people think they're building the mosque there to show a victory at 9/11.
Exactly.
And that'll just give fuel to the fire. You've come on our air we appreciate it. With risk to yourself, Walid Shoebat, we'll talk to you again about it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Straight ahead, immediate.